Good morning, and welcome to episode 160 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. Iranian-backed militants and the U.S. continue to swap strikes as the rest of the world collectively holds its breath, hoping that this does not spiral out of control, that cooler heads prevail, and we don't see a wider conflict developing in the Middle East. At the same time, back home, concerns over potential banking crisis as a result of commercial real estate issues is starting to gain momentum. A couple days ago, made the front page of both the Financial Times and the Wall Street Journal. Of course, those of you listening to me have heard this warning for the past year or so. Last week, the Fed surprised nobody except for those not listening when it left interest rates alone, but also reiterated the fact that they would be holding rates higher for longer, and they were not going to do rate cuts early this year. Most likely it would only happen later this year if the market gives it the proper indications to allow it to do so, meaning inflation needs to come down further and the job market needs to hold up in the meantime. Last week, the jobs report did surprise virtually everybody if you believe the numbers. The Bureau of Labor Statistics came out reporting 353,000 non-farm payroll jobs created, and the unemployment rate held steady at 3.7%. If you believe those numbers, the job market is incredibly strong and healthy. We'll have more on that here in a second, but first, let's take a look at the numbers in the precious metals market over the past week. Today, gold sits at $2,035.30. That's down 0.1% from last week's $2,038 an ounce. Silver's down 3.5% to $22.36 from $23.17 an ounce last week. Platinum is down 3% to $904 an ounce from $932 last week. And palladium down 3.8% to $964 an ounce. It was $1,002 an ounce last week, with silver falling much further than gold. The gold-silver ratio, or the number of ounces of silver it takes to buy an ounce of gold, went up to 91.36 ounces. Last week it stood at 88.33. And the U.S. dollar strengthened slightly to 104.05, whereas last week it was sitting at 103.50, up slightly from the week before. If you want to hear a little bit more about the commercial real estate crisis, we've got a great article coming up in Information Line tomorrow. If you haven't signed up for our monthly newsletter, you need to. That comes out tomorrow, February's edition. Adrian Ash of Bullion Vault tackles the issue of banking crisis potential from commercial real estate issues. Also got a fabulous short interview, about 25 minutes long, with myself and Rick Rule, and you will be surprised at his number one resource pick for 2024. I also have a fantastic article, as always, quarterly from Omar Ayalis of Charts R Us. And of course, you've got my own commentary and perspective. As always, we want you to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, like us, send us your comments and questions, follow us on social media, follow us on that monthly Information Line newsletter. If you don't get it, sign up now at assetstrategies.com. By the way, we have a brand new website we want you to take a look at. It's chock full of information and the potential to buy directly online if you choose to do that. So go there and sign up for Information Line and our twice weekly Always Something Interesting alerts. But in the end, don't ever forget that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.